So, hello again, everybody. How's everybody doing on this fine night? I'm still kind of getting set up here. Getting my tablet cut on. I'm going to tell y'all a little bit more, and I'm going to show y'all some stuff, too. I'm going to show you on my phone. Cash App on my phone. Let me get it to my chat here. All right, y'all. I'm about ready here. Oh, how's everybody doing? This video won't take long, y'all. I mean, we can chat and stuff if y'all want to. But, this actually what all I got to say, y'all. You know what I mean? Won't take long to say it. Hey there, let's see. My chat ain't come up here yet on my phone. Oh, hello there, Mardell. Trisha? Let's see why my chat ain't on my phone. I mean, ain't on my tablet. Okay, I got it there now. Oh, I can see everybody now. Hey, Drummer Son, Rhonda Ray, Miss Judy, Miss Linda, Sunshine, Country Chickens, Sunshine Country Chickens. I bet that's the only one of them names on YouTube. Well, I got my phone here, y'all. And this is about Cash App and YouTube. Hello there, Miss Sherry. And they've made this where anybody can do it. And you don't need no help to do it neither. But Cash App is something the way people send money to one another. And I want to first say this right here, right now. And I will repeat it, you know, because there'll be other people coming in here. The way you get money in Cash App and out of Cash App is you link it to your credit card or your debit card or your bank. And here's what's important. You can always unlink your bank from your Cash App. So my Cash App, it don't have no bank attached to it. So if you need to send your grandson $50, you can link your bank, send it, and then like if you're worried about it, you can unlink that bank. So it's actually a good thing. All the young folks in your family, they know exactly what Cash App is. But Cash App has stocks too, you know. So it's more than just a way to send money. Got glasses on, I got to back it up, so got to back up where I can see. Hey there, Joy. Oh, I want to stress that. If you need to send your grandson money, get in there and link your bank, your debit card or your credit card or the bank. And then that might be a long time for you, you can just simply unlink your bank. My Cash App don't have no money in it. And it is not linked to nothing. And I'll tell you this too. I mean, I'm gonna tell y'all a pretty good bit, but I can tell you this right here too. If you know somebody that's got cash out, you ain't got to link no bank. So what? I'll explain that. I gave Stephen $300. I said, send this to me. So I can play stocks. So I done it without even having my bank linked to it. Tammy too. Tammy ain't never had a bank linked to her cash out. I get Tammy's phone, send the money to my phone. I send that money to Stephen. I don't even send it to the bank. Yeah, I am feeling a lot better. Yeah, I am. I'm getting better now, family. So but I'm gonna show y'all stuff. I feel like I need to tell y'all some stuff before I show you. You don't decide you're gonna go get him Bitcoin, put a bunch of money down. You put some money on something. Well, there's Bitcoin or stocks. They got both. Cash App's got both. I'm gonna show y'all that in a minute. You watch it, but you sure don't want to put no money in Bitcoin right now. Even if you do this, you want to wait until it goes down. I got so much to say that I'm not tripping. Bitcoin don't follow the normal stock market. The stock market can go down and the Bitcoin can go up. It has a brain of its own. They don't run together. The regular stock market and Bitcoin, they don't run together. Hey, Elizabeth. If you got an iPhone, I guess you have to go to that iPhone store. I don't even know what you call it. If you got like an Android, which is probably what most people got, you go to the Google Play Store and you download that right there. Uh, it seems like that, don't it, drummer son? Now, let me get back on track. When you're doing these videos, all your mind's kind of going in different directions. But let me get back on track. Oh, yeah. So y'all remember when Bud Light, whenever they got on there and made that commercial and they messed up. I'll put it like that. They messed up bad with the TV commercial. And they've been trying to gain that back. Bud Light lost millions of dollars. But it ain't actually Bud Light. It's Anheuser-Busch. They lost billions of dollars. Billions. And I talked about it a pretty good bit, and actually bought it, put $20 on it. And that $20 is making $2. That's liable actually be a good stock to get in. Anheuser-Busch. Because, I mean, man, I don't know when that happened, when I was talking about it and all that. They went down, and I bought in $20. And it looking like that's the bottom. You know, like it's done hit the bottom. And in time, it may come on back up. But that's actually when you want to, hey, Ollie, and that's actually when you want to get in there. When something goes down. Hey, you can download Cash App. You can look at it and you can study it. You can get your grandson to shoot you $20. You can go in there and put it on something. You ain't gonna lose you. Even if you do buy high, you ain't, you know, I mean, you ain't gonna lose, you know. Even if you do buy high, unless you take the money out, unless you cash it out. And something else I want to say about, you know, before I go to showing y'all, is you fill out your stuff in Cash App. And then every time you go to Cash App, you have to put in this code that you remember. So, even if you lose your phone, or somebody steals it, they can't get in there and do nothing to your Cash App because you gotta know the code to get into it. And only you know what that code is. So I think it's safe myself. I've had this here a long time. And Steven's had this stuff, you know. And almost everybody got it. Almost everybody knows what Cash App is. I don't know too many people that don't know what Cash App is. I don't think I'm talking about y'all. I think most people know what Cash App is. All right? Now don't say, Danny, I don't believe I'd be showing that. Y'all, I don't have nothing on this phone. I don't have no bank link to this. See my Cash App symbol right here? I don't have no, my bank ain't hooked to it. Let's see what I'm on here. And y'all, it's been so long since I messed with this. It's got a little search. And I'm going to search for Bitcoin. Because I don't remember how to get to it. Oh, here's what it looks like on the phone now. So here's one day. Here's a week. Here's a month. A person I was talking about that sold, that made the $100,000, they sold it right up in here. It's the highest it's ever been. I'll put it on a year. That's what a year looks like. And I'll put it on all the time. And you see this high point? And then you see it at the end there? It's even higher. Oh, here's what it's done in a week. It's fell off in a week. So I see it's $68. It was like 72 or 73. No. They sold it probably the right time. But then again, could have held on to it, and in 5 years, it might be $500,000. This Bitcoin here, y'all, it didn't start out at 20,000 and 25,000. It started at nothing. Almost nothing. There's people that was paid $8 for a Bitcoin. It was having a fit because it went down. They couldn't wait to sell it. You know how rich they'd be? See that right here? Buy. I don't know what this is. But right here where it says buy, and y'all, I don't even really remember. But there's one of the, and it might be this. It'll say sell. Pretty simple. Buy and sell. You have to be patient to do this. There's people borrowed money. I'll show y'all something else in a second. There's people borrowed money to do that right there. You can't do that. You ain't promised that you're going to gin in a month or 3 months or 6 months. Got to be very careful. And I talked to a bunch of my friends and stuff. You want to go easy, man. One of my buddies, he had $100 in there. He was losing $50. He's having a fit. He's losing $50. And I don't know if I think he cashed out, Took $50 loss and cashed out. I seen him a message. Told him, guess what he'd have now if he'd have stayed in it. You know what I mean? You've got to be patient. People that invest money, that's used to it, they already know all I'm saying. You don't put money in there and then go get the Sears and Cadillac Christmas wish book and start picking out the train set you always wanted to have. Because you don't know. People on the internet that do these videos, they make out like they know what it's going to do. And I've been doing it long enough to know they don't, nobody know when it's going to go up and when it's going to go down. But you don't just go jump in there. You watch for it to go down. And that's any stock. You watch for it to take a huge dip. And also, y'all, you can do this for fun. I mean, that's what I do. You can just have fun. But I can tell you this right here. When Mr. McCoo come in there, he hurt the hell out of stocks, boy. Bad. When Mr. T was in there, boy, man, I was there, I said, dang, boy, when it goes down, I'm gonna jump in there. It didn't go down. Every week, stocks was breaking a new record. Every week. And it go down a little bit. Then it, like he was good for the stock market. Mr. Magoo is trying to smother us to death, man. And doing a pretty good job, I should say. And I mean, I'm scared to death. I am scared to death. That's the reason I'm not in nothing. Sitting in little $20 stocks, I mean, you can do the same thing. I'm going to show y'all some stocks here, because they got stocks too, besides just Bitcoin. Bitcoin, you kind of need to do it $100 ain't going to make much. It ain't gonna lose much. It ain't gonna make much. You need to be in there pretty good. But like, don't get in it right now. You can go download Cash App and you can look at it and you can play around. But if you do buy it and you're a beginner, just put $20 on it, on something, and watch that $20. If that $20 goes down to $10, then it might be time to buy in again on that same stock. You understand? So you don't, it's backwards of what you think. When it goes down, you start freaking out. When it goes down is when you're trying to say, hey, baby, can I borrow $4,000? When it goes down. That's when you're watching it. I call it doubling down. And like say if you bought a stock at $20 and it goes down to $10, if you put another $20 in there, it'll bring your buy-in from $20 down to $15. So when it goes past $15, when it goes back up, you'll start making money at $15 instead of waiting until it gets to 20 by doubling down. I used to do that all the time. All the time. All the time. Hey, yeah, I'm glad y'all in here, y'all. I ain't expecting this to be no great video. I know everybody don't care about, Cash App nor Bitcoin. But I do know there's people that's interested, Like I said, y'all, you don't have to link your bank to your Cash App. You get a friend, you give them $300, and they don't have to have their. So let me say it like this. For me and you to send money back and forth, neither one of us has to be linked to the bank. No, even if I'm not linked to the bank and I got $300 in my Cash App account, and you say send me $200, I can send you $200 without either one of me and you being linked to a bank. If you're somebody that's scared of this kind of thing, go to a broker. I don't know how that works. I guess it's probably some kind of percentage. But it's also a percentage on here too. Bitcoin ain't doing this just for fun. Let's say, if you say you buy $4,000 worth of Bitcoin, they might take $2 or $3 from you for buying. Okay. And then when you sell it, they might take $2 or $3 more. I do know, they'll take a certain amount. I mean, it ain't highway robbery. PayPal takes certain account, certain percent. It's a real low percent, and oh, the Bitcoin is a low percent unless you're dealing with a lot of money. It's a low percent, but if you got $100,000 in Bitcoin and you sell, that low percent liable to be a pretty good bit of money. So I'll show y'all some stocks here. Bitcoin and stocks ain't the same thing. But if they, like say, Cash App has stocks and Bitcoin. Oh, you see the stocks here. And then right up there where it says stocks, you can search for, all these stocks have got abbreviations. Let me swing it back around here for a second. Here's see where it's got there, unfollow. See where it says buy? That's General Motors. I'm gonna put that on let me change this to look at that deal right there on General Motors. That's 1 year ago. Let me put it on all. A lot of times, your youngins and your grandyoungins and stuff, you're wondering what they doing on their phone. A lot of times, this is what they doing, is they looking at stocks. And they are good at it, y'all. Is that on Cash App too? Yeah. Everything I'm showing you is Cash App. Hey, y'all, I mean, if you ain't never done it, hey, get somebody to send you $100, or either link your Cash App to your card. Now, if you got $250,000 in there, they can't go in there and clean you out. They got it fixed where all you can move to your bank is $1,500 a day. You can't be cleaned out. Yep. And hey y'all, I studied this a long time before I ever made a move, boy. I'm actually the one that got everybody started around here. All my friends and stuff, and Steven. I told everybody how to do it, I said, put $20 in there and watch that $20. sees it go down. Look, put it on. See that right there? Be right there, all. Right there. Well, it's on all now. Look at the low and the high points. So when you're doing that, you can see what kind of the low is. And you can't go by since the beginning of time when that got on the stock market. You got to use a little common sense about it. And look at kind of what normal dips are. And then you can kind of see when a real good buy-in is. But this is also fun to play around with. The money makes it interesting. Even if it is just $20. You can see what's happening with that $20. I remember one time I was down at the sporting club. Y'all know how bad that the internet is down there. It's terrible. And I bought some stock. I seen it just take a big dive. And I knew it was a good buy-in. And in 30 minutes, I was making $1,200. And I didn't even have that much money in there neither. But I don't know what made it go down, but I knew it was a good buy. And I bought some. I don't remember how much I had in it. And it went up to 12, till I was making $1,200. And here's the thing about the internet. I could not get I was trying to sell that. I was trying to sell that just as hard as I could sell it. In the internet, what market? But at the same time I was trying to sell, everybody else is selling. You get a chance to make $1,200 in 30 minutes. Don't be no fool. Sell it. And that's what I tried to do. By the time I finally did get internet, I didn't even sell it because it didn't went down. I wasn't making that much. But I knew I had a good buy-in anyway, And the young folks, y'all, I was talking about the young folks. When you see them looking at their phone, they're not always just chatting. They watching stocks too. And look here, son. If they make them $30, it's Friday night, and they make them $30. Hey, you ain't got to explain it to them. They will sell it, buddy. They will take that $30. That's fine with them. They ain't greedy. They will take that $30. They will send that $30 to their bank in just a split second. And then they got their money to go get them a hamburger and go off with the crowd. And they a bunch of them doing it. And there's more doing it than you think. You know, they ain't gonna sit there and explain to you what Bitcoin is. You say what you're doing, they ain't gonna sit there and explain it to you. They don't want to be bothered with explaining it to you. We ask too many questions. Now, I mean, if I had a way, I could tell you, but man, and everybody don't want you to know they're doing it, But if I had a way to tell you, I could say, buy in now. Buy this stock right here, right now. Buy this stock. Buy this coin. Or that coin. Because I've got it in my head, all the what to do. And right now, reason I'm not doing nothing is because I'm scared of Mr. Magoo. If Mr. T takes over, boy, smooth sailing. You ain't got to worry too much. You can trust me. I was there, y'all. He is good for the stock market. But Mr. Magoo, it seems like they're trying to kill us, man. Everything that's American. You know what I mean? Saying make A great again. That don't do nothing but piss them people off. That's an insult to them. Make A great again is an insult. That's why I'm not in the stock. I'm scared of it. I'm waiting to see what's going to happen. If Magoo gets back in there, you won't see me in it. But seems like to me, they are going out of their way to wreck everything. And it always has seemed like that to me. Yep, that's right, Mother. Y'all have me. Hey, y'all, I ain't got no reason to get on here and just say that kind of stuff. And I actually believe there's people that are just believe that stuff. And hey, y'all, I know a lie when I hear it. Them people on TV, them is the lyingest people I've ever heard in my life. No, I had a clip I was going to show y'all about Bitcoin going to go up to $450 by next year. And I think this is what a lot of y'all miss when you're watching TV, if you ever watch it, the news. But this man had this certain word in his title. Instead of him saying it would go up to 450,000, he said it may go up. And if you are listening good, you will hear stuff like that a lot. They saying stuff in the kind of way that they misleading you. But then you can't come back on them about lying because they said it may. Hey, you say something to them a year later, they'll straighten you up right fast like. They said, I didn't say it was going to go up. I said, it may go up. I listen for stuff like that. I listen to what somebody says. I listen to what comes out of their mouth. And I listen good, even whenever they think I'm not listening good. I listen. Somebody, if they don't like you, they will say something that'll make you catch it. I can't hardly help it. If you listen, you'll hear it. Now here's some people that I watched on YouTube. And all you gotta do is tell me one lie. They put a lie in their title. And like, I know what the truth is. And I'm talking about people that's talking my language too. I ain't talking about no, left people. I'm talking about people that's in the same boat with me, that's we all on the same team. But I don't want to be lied to, This person's finally going to jail. And I ain't seen nobody go to jail yet. They kicked her off the case. I ain't seen nobody kicked off the case, not her. They say, she's kicked off the case. She ain't kicked off the case. I went and watched that one video and ain't been back. There's more than one that does that. They lying to get you to watch. And we like on the same team. You know what I'm talking about? We on the same side. But I don't want to hear no lie. And you don't either. Yeah. Yeah, I'm also saying that too. I'm saying, I'm being straight up. If you do this right here, start out with $20. Matter of fact, just download Cash App and don't do nothing but look at it. You ain't got to be in no stock or Bitcoin to look at what it's doing. You ain't got to have I ain't got none. I ain't got none in mine. Y'all ain't got no money in mine. You see, I was looking at it, you know. Yeah, I mean, I actually think people that give advice, financial advice, you know, I question their advice myself. They now listen now. These you know, our leaders, you know, all of the leaders. I don't want to be too specific. But they all know what's gonna happen. You know, like you won't know it. It's called insider trading. They know when something's gonna happen, you know. And all of them jumps in there, boy. With their money. With their millions. It may take a year or even 2 years for whatever was discussed that they knew was gonna go up. But it will go up. And that's how our leaders make their money. And they know when to get out too. They know when to get out. And then they doing something else. Like I know where some land was. You know, everybody here, you know. And a few insider people knew that they was fit to have water and sewage, you know, run by there. They was gonna put it in the city limits, you know. It was in the county. I mean, it wasn't in the city. But these people knew that they was fitting to make that in the city limits. So what did they do? They bought the land and put a trailer park there. A big trailer park. Hell, ain't got to dig no septic tanks. Ain't got to dig no wells. You got city water. They charge the people in the trailer park, pay for the water. All they do is bought the land. People brought their trailers and moved in there. Hell, man, they instantly in business. But they knew something that didn't nobody else know. These few handful of people knew that land was fitting to be in the city limits. That's how this stuff works. We don't know nothing. And there ain't too many people gonna tell you nothing either. There's people that make videos on YouTube, but then they say, you know, about Bitcoin. But they say, if you really want to know this, all the secrets, you can pay just a certain amount a month. And I'm telling you, they don't know. You can think you know, but the truth is you don't know. All you do know is you can buy in low. That's all you do know. That's all you know. And that's all you can go on. That's true, you know. That's the only sure thing. And then you can buy in, and it can go down. How do you buy in? That don't mean you start panicking. That's when you sit back and wait, you know. You have to. You have to be smart. Hey, buy in again. Buy in again. Double down. Don't go borrow no money to do it. And you know that, I know that sounds dumb, but there's people that do that. I was actually telling y'all about a man that, there's more to this stock stuff than what I've said. I don't even want to tell you too much about it. But you can basically bet a stock's going to go down. Or you can bet it's going to go up. And it pays like 20 times if you hit it right. It pays like 20 times if you're right. Oh, I know that Stephen's a friend of him. This guy's a friend of Stephen's. He had $175,000. He could cash out right then. They have $175,000. And they doing what they call shorting the stock. You bet it's gonna go down or you bet it's gonna go up. And it has to hold that, for a certain amount of time. Now, Stephen tried to talk to me about it and all that. No, boy, don't do that. No, That's for the experts. The people that went to school for that. And then, if it's enough money, they know how to clip you. They know how to clip you. Now, this guy had this $175,000. And he betted the stock would go up. And the stock started coming down. He started throwing some of that $175,000 in there, trying to make it go up. Then he put more of the 175 and trying to make it go up. Until his whole entire $175,000 was gone. That's a true story, y'all. From out here, local, You don't even think if you don't even look into shorting the stocks, That's for them people up there on Wall Street. It ain't for us. Don't you even think about it. It's too risky. And they know when you in there too. And they know how to clip your wings. And they will do it. You just play for fun. After you play around with $20 for 3 years, if you want to spread your wings out, you can spread your wings out. Don't go in there and be no fool. Yeah, I think so, drummer son, but I ain't never done that, you know. I ain't never played in that kind of a game, you know, like where they doing that, but yeah, I think it's the same thing, you know. If you have a bunch of money and you retire, you know, good bit of money in your 401k, I'd be the first one to say to go to a professional. This, what I'm showing y'all right here, it's just for fun. It's just for fun. I don't know if it'll hurt anybody to lose $100. Or I just have $100 sitting there in the oven. You know what I mean? If if $100 will hurt you, don't put it in there. Might take 3 months to break even. If it goes down, it might take a year. So I was telling y'all on my Southern Ideas video a while ago, there's just people, man, like, you wouldn't believe, like when the Bitcoin went down real low, you know, not long ago. You know, there was just people just pulling out, boy. Getting paid 50 cents on the dollar. You know what I mean? Like, I'll take my beating, and I'll take the 50 cents on the dollar. If that's the way to do it now. That's why you can't, I've seen Christopher Papa here and I lost my thought. Hey, what's your volume there, Chris? You know, man, you don't understand, y'all. I mean, don't play with money you gotta have, and don't play with scared money neither. If you go to a poker game, scared money will get you beat. You can't be scared. Playing with scared money will make you go home broke. And that's exactly the same thing as what these people's doing. They scared. Some people ain't scared a bit. Some people know it's gonna come back up. And I can tell you right now, there ain't no telling where this Bitcoin's gonna go. You don't know. Hey, I don't know. They've had it, you know. They've already marked Bitcoin out before. It's done up, you know, it's done all it's gonna do. Oh, I hear you. Hey, I guarantee you that's a good value. Oh, Chris. I guarantee you 23K is a good buy-in. And he's got there, he bought in at 23K. That don't mean he put $23,000 in. He could only just put $200 in. But if he bought in for 23,000, if Bitcoin went to 100,000, he would have $100,000 now. I ain't trying to say you do this. I say proceed with caution. Don't play with money you need. Look at it as if you're playing with your family and you're playing penny poker. If you lose $1 or $5, you don't care. And that's the way this has to be. What gets people is greed. I put the majority in at 23. Yep. So man, Christopher, I think it went down to about like 14 or something, didn't it? 14K? No. No, then again, though, if you put in 14,000 when Bitcoin was 14,000 and it went to 100,000, it would be made $100,000 minus the 14. Yep, it went down from 69 to 15K. Yeah, I know it went down there pretty good, you know. Hey, Chris, I didn't think that Bitcoin was going to ever stop falling. But it went down, it went down, down, down. And actually stayed there for a little while too. And people was actually scared to buy because they didn't know it's going to go down more. And y'all, I'm telling you, I don't know. And I don't think nobody knows. Because I used to watch a pretty good bit of videos on that stuff. I don't think nobody knows. Just get on there, play around with $20. Have fun with it. Have a good time. I can tell you this right here. There's a lot of people that ain't playing around. There's more than you think. I mean, they ain't worried about nothing. They don't even pay it no attention if it goes down. They have faith it's going to come back up. And you know what, y'all? It has. Every time. All the low points when people was freaking out. It come all the way back up to a brand new high. It's down a little bit now from the high. All them people like taking their shirt off and running around in the yard hollering and screaming. All they had to do was get over there on the couch and take a nap. Don't worry, be happy. It's come back every time. Every time. That's it, y'all. I know this ain't no big time video. But actually people's been wanting me to do this a long time. I mean, not, a few people. Not just getting on here, explaining it. Actually what I'm saying here, I'm talking about Bitcoin. But your 401k is the same way. If you think there's a guarantee on your 401k, you better think again. You think it won't go down? You better think again. It actually ain't no different than what I'm talking about right here. Say, no, I ain't doing that. There's a good chance you've already done it with your 401k. You think there's a guarantee? My money's safe? No. It can do the same thing. Mr. Magoo can do anything at any time. Any day. Good night, sweet people. Thank y'all for coming in here listening. Maybe I can get Tammy up to moving tomorrow and get her to get on here and do a video. Y'all be smart about what I said. Use some common sense. Don't be dumb. You can probably afford to lose $20 or lose, $10 of the 20 if it goes down. You say, this ain't for me. I'll just take my $10 and uninstall this app. I'm tired of it. That's okay. I'm not encouraging nobody to do this. Don't want you to think I am. I play very cautiously when I do play. And I know when I've got a good buy-in. I know what's a good buy-in on the few little things I play, but I probably ain't played in a year. Be smart, y'all. It's like, I've been watching them people, on the slot machines on Vegas. Them's got to be the dumbest people you've ever seen in your life. They win like a jackpot and win $3,000 or $4,000 over what they put in the machine. And what did they do? They sit there and put every penny back in that machine they won instead of getting up and going on. You know what? You know what you're supposed to do if you do that? You go play the slot machines, win $3,000 or $4,000. You know what you're supposed to do? You're supposed to get up and get your pocketbook and leave. I know it don't matter if you ain't been there for 10 minutes. take your money home. If you want to come back next week, come back next week. I see them do this over and over. When I used to play poker, I had a certain amount that I would win, and I wouldn't get up until I won that certain amount. Sometimes I would get it in 4 hours. Sometimes it would take me 20 hours to make that certain amount. It ain't always the same all the time. But whenever I would make that certain amount of money, I would quit. So all this I'm saying, y'all, the card playing, the slots, the 401k, the Bitcoin, you got to use a little common sense about it. If you don't know nothing, don't do nothing. Good night, everybody. Bye, 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 bye.